Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Little King story playthrough. So, we made it through the melon patch, but then, we ran out of arrows. So, that was annoying, but what can you do? At least now we're all rested and healed, and I feel a lot better about where things are going to go today. Sodjamit your escargot, that one's not happening, but I think... Oh no, we're just going to ignore the Wolfsbane trio as well, because you know what? Can't he be bothered? I just want to get to the end of this bit of the game. We're so very nearly there. So very, very, very nearly there. Because once today is over and done with, we should have made it all the way to just outside the first two kingdoms that we need to take down. And that will be an absolutely wonderful feeling, because it will mean that we'll have finally made it through the Sunflower Plains after God knows how many parts. Because, I mean, just looking back at everything, we made it to the Sunflower Plains to begin with in part 11. It is now part 17. I think. Yes. And we are only just making it past that point. So it's just like, oh my god. Just takes its bleeding time, this game, sometimes. But it is all good, because it's all about to get a hell of a lot more fun. Because we're going to have brand new things to talk about, and that's just going to be so wonderful. First off, we have two people to pick up from the beach. Because, kinda let them die yesterday. And that just wasn't nice of me. I was reckless, and they suffered for it. And really, I don't want to be losing these two. I need me bloody merchant and me lumberjack. Can't afford to replace them right now. Obviously, eventually we'll be able to get loads more. And that'll actually turn out to be quite helpful, particularly with the merchants. Because the more merchants... Well, if you speak to your merchant after a certain point in the game, or just in general, then you can actually get them to give you treasures. Which is really quite cool. I don't know, the maximum number of merchants that will give you things is like 5, so it's like the first 5 merchants you train. So it's certainly worth your while to pick up lots of merchants. Obviously they're very helpful in finding those holes that have treasure in them, and opening up those purses that have big treasures in them. But they also do give you those things, which is great. And also, oh, that was just a clutch save of Victor. Don't worry, I'm not losing you yet, mate. I need you for when we get round here, because... Well, yeah, let's just go off the edge here. Just so that I don't risk losing them over the side, because that would be bad. And I'm just ignoring all the holes, because today I was just like, I'm getting this damn place finished. Because I'm getting bleeding sick of it. And I just thought, oh, it would be a lovely, lovely stroll past the Firefly Lake, and oh, for crying out loud. Yep, no matter where you go, the Carbuncle will return. So, that's fun. So what I decided to do was just run back here, let the Melancholies get out of the way, and then just massively bum rush him so that we didn't lose that much health. And I didn't use up too many arrows. But there we go. Thank God he's dead. Like, I saw that and I was just like, no! I was so close. But it's fine because we're here now, and we've got more than enough arrows to deal with this all, and it's gonna be great. Because we're actually going to make it to the end of this area, and that's just, it makes me so happy. Progress always makes me happy, because sometimes you just never know where it's going to turn up. Sometimes you're just trundling along doing absolutely bugger all, and it's really frustrating. Other times you just do absolute wonders. Also, obviously these onion rings are not going to disappear or be attackable until this bit in the middle is destroyed. So, yeah, we're just gonna deal with that right now. And I wasn't expecting you guys to immediately jump onto the onion rings, but thank you very much, because it's gotten rid of half of the health, so that's all good. But yeah, there's actually very little to this area that we have to deal with. Obviously there's the Oni up the top with the pots, but they're nothing too horrendous. Obviously there's the treasure Oni that we kind of want to get so that we can get the treasure from him, but a few hits will take him down. Obviously there's this hole which has got loads of Oni waiting inside, which is potentially going to be a little bit painful, but nothing too horrendous. I think the most powerful enemy that's going to pop out of here is an Oni man. Oh, 2 Oni men. That's what these fellas with the clubs are. They're Oni men. And yeah, they're not anything we haven't faced down before, so that's fine by me. Obviously, they're a little bit more dangerous because we don't have quite so many arrows. But either way, oh, it's a good job we killed that Oni, because it means we've got art piece number 31, which I think was just a sausage or a hot dog or something along those lines. So let's just take these guys down. And obviously, with the bum rushing tactic, they really do not stand a chance. Oh, it feels so good to pull that off. Now, ooh, we've got a big treasure! Oh, it's beautiful. Now, I would recommend don't use up too many of your arrows, or potentially it might be worthwhile if you just bring in more hunters, because something very important to note is that when you get to the next area, if you actually want to be able to quickly return to it, you are going to need to bring with you some hunters with arrows. It is actually imperative to do so, because otherwise you're not actually going to be able to do what you need to do when you get there, and I am certainly going to suffer from that situation. You know, everything just has to go wrong for me, because I'm just silly, really. I don't think everything through, even though really I should do at this point in the day. I mean, my logic was, if I make sure that all of the Onis on the edges are defeated, then I'm all nice and good. But unfortunately that means using far too many arrows up. It's just over those logs. Just over those logs. I'm so close. So I have a grand total of 32 arrows remaining, Will that be enough to get me through this last little bit? Well, if I act like the idiot I'm going to tell you I'm going to act like, no, it's not going to be nearly enough. Because through these logs, you know, once we've actually made it through the logs, we have made it! This wonderful area. To there is the Ripe Kingdom, and to the south, or that way, down the bottom there, is the Jolly Kingdom. Now, there is a wonder spot somewhere around here, but I'm just going to keep missing it for a ridiculous amount of time. And also, yeah, I let that question mark part only summon another summon the cow. I had an absolute blighter of recording error. It was like every few seconds the signal just kept going, and it was just like, no, not now, I'm not redoing this, I'm so close. And yeah, I can't actually stop these Oni from doing their job. Well, I can't stop these Oni from attacking my poor carpenters. So I can't really make any progress with building this jump cannon, which is really frustrating. Because it's just like, no! Because I need to kill these, I think they're Lotus Onis or something to that effect. But I can't do anything to stop them from attacking my poor carpenters. So I am just in a fight of attrition here that is not going to end well for me in the slightest. There is actually nothing I can do, even just running around here trying to bring their attacks to me is not going to stop it, because they're just going to continually attack. Well, they're just going to continually attack where the jump cannon should be, so there is literally nothing I can do right now to save myself. And there goes Mina. I'm sorry, dog. So now I was just like, right, since I can't do anything there, let's just maybe try and find that one spot. And I was just like, you know what, I just need to go back. I can't do any more today. Don't worry though, that jump cannon is going to be built. I will make certain of that, but I just felt, let's just put everything in. Maybe save up a bit. Just anything. Because otherwise I'm just going to go crazy. And, ooh! Let's build the Royal School since we have the money. Probably should have saved some of that dough for a little bit later on, but either way, let's just go to sleep. And then, in the morning, we can do the thing that I've been wanting to do since we beat the bloody Oni King. We're going to make it to that jump cannon, and we are going to damn well build it. And then we can leap straight from our castle to outside those two kingdoms and just lay waste. Which is going to be beautiful. We're not going to immediately lay waste, because why would we? We need to make sure that we have better soldiers, but so a bunch of my soldiers were wearing black. Let's speak to Merlin about this. Oh! We lost Mina. She died. So, yes, I'm forcing all of these poor people to work on the day that their friend passed away. well, I mean, she passed away yesterday, but I'm forcing them to work on the day of her funeral. I am such an asshole, and I am so sorry. But we've got a job to do, and as much as you would like to mourn for our dearly departed Mina, it is necessary that we just keep on working in her memory. And in the meantime, we're just going to get another carpenter, because I can't be doing without my carpenters. Don't be daft. I don't know whether if you pop into the church, whether there is something going on there to further signal the fact that you are, well, I am a terrible human being for allowing Mina to die too many times and therefore pass away permanently. But either way, I have to say, when I saw that, I was just like, oh, I feel awful. I mean, it's like I feel bad when Pikmin die, because obviously you have their cries of pain, of going, ah! And it's just like, it's adorable but painful. But this is actually, like, it tries to make you feel really, really bad, because everyone that was close to the person, the citizen, because each of your citizens develops relationships with one another if they end up working together, which is really cute. But then if they die, then they wear an outfit of mourning, which is... it's dark! And also you've got the whole thing of them saying, we found Mina's body on the beach, but by the time we got there it was too late. Her body was cold. And then you're just like, Jesus bloody wept. But we will fight on. We will dominate the world in your memory, Mina. Don't you worry about that. Thankfully we didn't lose anybody to the Corobocal, because I think I would have cried if we had. Especially after losing poor Mina. But either way, all we need to do is just get to where we were, and everything will be good. But oddly, like, I was ready for a fight, but then those, only were not here. So it's just like, where did you go, you assholes? I wanted vengeance! You denied me that vengeance. You assholes. But either way, now, this Oni right here is something that we can't really do anything with right now. It is the Oni metal, and he's very quick. He's got ridiculously high defense. So, good luck with actually trying to hurt him right now, because our regular soldiers really can't do much to take down the metal only. Metal Oni. Like, seriously, they are really ineffectual. But either way, thank God that jump cannon has been built. I think I'm just going to have a brief look. So this is the Ripe Kingdom. We're currently standing in the forest cafeteria. And there is a wonder spot here, but either I'm incredibly blind or it just isn't here at present. Also, over here are some moonflowers, just by the Kingdom of the Jolly. And they'll go down dead easy. Naffle to worry about there. Let's have a quick read of the sign. Party grounds up ahead. So we've got King Dufrock over that way, and King Shishkebabu waiting in the other direction. And then obviously up ahead is Bony Tunnel, but anything through Bony Tunnel is not happening right now. We are not ready for that just yet. So since we got that jump cannon built, I think it's time to return home for the day. We didn't really pick up a whole lot. Still more than bloody enough to give us a bit more stock. Think maybe we might have enough to build something? Oh, no. We definitely don't have enough money to build anything right now. But that's all fine, because we made it there, and in the next part, I think, after another rest, it will be time to expand our kingdom once more, just to get a few final little things, and then it will be time to take on those kingdoms that have been waiting for us for so damn long. Oh, I can't wait. Like, seriously, I honestly cannot wait. It's what I've been ramping myself up for, because it's pretty much the only thing I can do right now. But either way, I'm so saving right now. It is necessary. But yes, I shall see you in the next part.